Be me 25 years old remote software dev living the solitary dream. Or so I tell myself apartment complex is decent. Mostly quiet rent is too high, but that's the price of avoiding roommates spend 90% of my time inside my 700 SQ kingdom. Gaming setup worth more than my car diet. Consists of meal prep chicken when motivated and shameful Uber Eats orders. When depressed, social skills are currently rusting due to lack of use. Haven't spoken to a woman IRL who wasn't a cashier in about 6 months. Move in a new couple next door. Hear the moving truck beep at 7 a.m. On a Saturday, peek through the blinds like a majestic nosy neighbor. See them guy is a total Chad. Let's call him Brad Sixtuo, works out, probably in sales or finance wearing a polo shirt that fits too well. Girl is. Wow, let's call her Sarah, late 20s/early 30s, yoga pants, messy bun. Carrying boxes like she's doing a CrossFit workout, solid 9/10. The kind of girl who has live laugh love signs, but actually means it. I retreat to my cave. Accept my fate as the invisible weirdo next door. Fast forward 2 months, interactions have been minimal, occasional nod in the hallway. Brad is always loud, booming voice. Always on the phone, yeah bro, Q3 numbers are crushing it. Tell the client we're locking it in. Sarah is usually quiet, polite, smile. Walls are thinner than I thought. Sometimes hear them arguing, nothing violent, just passive-aggressive suburban warfare. You're never here. Brad, I'm paying for this lifestyle. Sarah, standard NPC dialogue tree. Be Tuesday, raining like Noah's Ark 2, working on some spaghetti code that refuses to compile. Hear a knock at my door. Panic.jpg, check peephole. It's Sarah. She looks distressed, heart rate spikes to 120. Do I open it? Am I wearing pants? Check pants. Yes, sweatpants, acceptable. Open door. Hey, Anon, right. She remembers my name from the mail. Yeah, hey Sarah, everything okay? I'm so sorry to bother you. The power in our unit flickered and the breaker box is jammed, stuck. Brad's in Chicago for the week and I'm terrified of the dark and I can't get the flashlight to work. Damsel in distress protocol initiated. Oh, sure. I can take a look. Walk over to their apartment. Smells like vanilla and expensive cleaning products. Place is immaculate. Gray furniture, massive TV. Art that looks like paint splatters. Breaker box is in the utility closet. It's literally just a stiff latch. I use my gamer grip strength. Pop it open, flip the switch. Lights come back on. She gasps like I just performed open heart surgery. Oh my god. Thank you. I felt so stupid. No worries, those latches get sticky. I start to leave, awkward shuffle to the door. Wait, she says, stop. I made way too much lasagna. Brad's gone, like I said. Do you want some? As a thank you, Brain says. Retreat to safety, eat cold pizza. Loneliness says, stay, you fool. Sure, I haven't had dinner yet. Sit at their kitchen island. She serves me a massive slice. It's actually really good. We start talking. She asks what I do. I explain software engineering in the least boring way possible. She listens. Actually listens. Asks follow-up questions, tells me she's a freelance graphic designer, but business is slow. Tells me she gets lonely when Brad travels. He's gone like 3 weeks a month, she sighs. Pours herself a large glass of red wine, offers me one. I accept. Suddenly, we're 2 glasses deep. She's laughing at my stupid jokes. My confidence is rising from the ashes. Realize I've been talking to her for 2 hours. Look at the time. I should probably get back. I have an early stand-up meeting. Oh, right. Of course, she walks me to the door, lingers a bit. Thanks for the company, Anon. It gets really quiet in here. Anytime. Go back to my apartment, stare at the ceiling. Don't screw this up, Anon. Just be a neighbor. Next few days pass. See her in the hall. She waves enthusiastically. Hey, hero. Cringe internally but smile externally. Brad is still gone. Thursday night rolls around. Get a knock on the door again. It's Sarah holding a bottle of wine. My internet is down. Can I steal your Wi-Fi password, or maybe just steal your company? There it is, the phrase, keep me company. Alarm bells ringing. No, those are wedding bells in my delusional mind. Come on in. My apartment is a mess compared to hers. Empty cans. Tangled wires quickly sweep a pile of laundry behind the couch. She doesn't seem to mind, sits on my couch like she owns it. We drink wine, watch a movie. She picks a horror movie, classic move, every jump scare. She flinches toward me. I remain stoic, internally screaming. Arm touches mine, electricity PNG. She starts venting about Brad again. He doesn't get me. He thinks buying me things fixes everything. I'm just a trophy to him. I nod sympathetically. You're such a good listener, Anon. Brad never listens. I am absorbing this praise like a sponge. Movie ends. She's tipsy. I don't want to go back there yet. It's so big and empty. You can stay as long as you want. She looks at me with those big eyes. You're really sweet. Silence hangs in the air. Is this it? Is this the moment? She checks her phone. He just texted me. Good night text. 2 hours late, she rolls her eyes, stands up, I better go. Thanks for keeping me company. She hugs me, full body contact, smells like lavender leaves. I stand there for 10 minutes processing the data. Saturday comes, Brad is supposed to be back Sunday. I spend the day cleaning my apartment just in case, actually vacuum spray Febreze, shave the neckbeard, look in the mirror. You got this, champ. 7 p.m. text from unknown number, hey neighbor. It's Sarah, are you busy? Heart skips a beat, not really. What's up? Come over, I made cocktails and I'm bored out of my mind. Grab my keys, check breath, walk the 10 feet to her door, knock, she opens it wearing a silk robe, just a robe. Okay, stay calm, hey, come in, come in. Lights are dimmed, smooth jazz playing, no, it's lo-fi beats. She hands me a drink that is blue and strong. To neighbors, she toasts. To neighbors. We sit on the couch, she's sitting closer than before, robe slips a little at the leg. I am sweating profusely, trying to maintain eye contact and not look down. She starts talking about deep stuff, childhood trauma, dreams, fears. I reciprocate, tell her about how I feel isolated working from home, tell her about my anxiety. She puts a hand on my knee. You're so real, Anon. Brad is like a robot. I feel so comfortable with you. I feel like I can tell you anything. Here we go, the tension is thick enough to cut with an Ethernet cable. I need to ask you something, she says, voice dropping to a whisper. Lean in, anything. Brad is coming back tomorrow morning. Yeah, I don't want to be alone tonight. Okay, can you stay? Just keep me company, please. Blood rushes to head. This is 4chan Greentext history in the making. Yeah. I can stay, she smiles, a genuine, relieved smile. Thank you, you have no idea what this means to me. She stands up, I'm going to get ready for bed. Make yourself comfortable. She walks into the bedroom, leaves the door slightly open. I sit there chugging the blue drink, mind racing. What is the protocol? Do I go in? Do I wait? Do I take off my shoes? Decide to take off shoes. Polite. Wait 10 minutes silence from the bedroom. Is she waiting for me? Sarah, I call out softly. Come in, she yells back. Stand up, legs shaking, walk to the bedroom door, push it open. Room is dark, only light is from the street lamp outside. She is in the bed under the covers. Come here. She pats the empty side of the king-sized bed. Oh my God, it's happening. I walk over, sit on the edge of the bed. Get in, dummy, you'll freeze. I slide under the duvet, fully clothed, jeans and t-shirt. She's wearing pajamas, full flannel pajamas. Okay, maybe she's cold. I lay there, stiff as a board. She rolls over, facing me, stares into my soul. Can you hold me? I wrap an arm around her, big spoon mode, engaged. She sighs. Content, this is nice. Brad hates cuddling. He says it makes him too hot. I am currently overheating, but I would rather die than move. Minutes pass, she's breathing rhythmically. Is she asleep? My arm is falling asleep. I am wide awake. Boner is confusingly present, yet terrified. I stare at the expensive art on the wall, thinking about my life choices. Suddenly she shifts, Anon. Yeah, do you think I'm a bad person? No. Why would you be, for doing this, for needing this? Everyone needs company, I say, sounding like a Hallmark card written by an AI. I just get so scared when I'm alone. I hear noises. I think someone is breaking in. Wait. What is that? Why you asked me over? Yeah, the wind is really loud tonight. Record scratch in my brain. She didn't want the D, she didn't want romance. She wanted a human security blanket. I am a glorified teddy bear. Disappointment washes over me, followed by a weird sense of relief. At least I don't have to perform. It's okay, Sarah, I'm here. She snuggles closer. You're the best neighbor ever. She falls asleep within 5 minutes, snoring softly. I am trapped in a bed with another man's wife, doing absolutely nothing, while my bladder slowly fills up from the blue drinks. 3 a.m. I need to pee so bad it hurts. Carefully extract my arm. It's dead. Numb. Flapping around like a wet noodle. Crawl out of bed, sneak to the bathroom, pee like a racehorse, wash hands, look in mirror. What are you doing, Anon? Go home. But I promised I'd stay. White knight syndrome is terminal. Go back to bedroom. She's sprawled out now, taking up the whole bed, curl up on the very edge, fall into a restless sleep, wake up, sunlight hitting my face, confused. Where am I? Smell vanilla, remember, oh no. Look at clock, 9 a.m. Brad was supposed to be back. Hear the front door beep, hear heavy footsteps, hear keys jingling, panic level. DEFCON 1, Brad is home. I am in his bed with his wife. I am going to die. I am going to be beaten to death by a sales Chad in a polo shirt. Look at Sarah, she is dead asleep, drooling on the pillow. I try to shake her. Sarah, wake up, she groans. 5 more minutes, footsteps approaching the bedroom. Honey. I'm home, flight got in early. I look for a hiding spot under the bed. Closet, window, we are on the 4th floor, no options. Freeze response activated. Pull the covers up to my nose like a child hiding from a monster. Door handle turns, Brad walks in, suitcase rolling behind him. Hey babe, I brought you those. He stops, he sees me, I see him. Sarah is still asleep, time stops. I can see the gears turning in his head. He looks at Sarah. Looks at my terrified eyes peeking over the duvet. I prepare for the punch, I prepare for the yelling. Hi, I squeak out. Brad sighs, not an angry sigh, a tired, resigned sigh. He drops his suitcase, rub his temples. Did she make you watch The Notebook or Hereditary? He asks. What, Hereditary? Brad nods. And did she make you drink the blue stuff, the Curacao mix? Yes. And did she tell you about the noises and the wind and how I don't listen? Yes. Brad chuckles. Actually chuckles. Christ, sorry man, she gets like a puppy with separation anxiety when I leave for more than 2 days. I am paralyzed with confusion. Wait, you're not mad. Brad walks over to the bed. Sarah stirs, wakes up. Sees Brad, baby. She jumps up, completely ignoring the fact that I am lying there, hugs him. I missed you so much, it was so scary here. Brad hugs her back, patting her head. I know, honey. I know. He looks over her shoulder at me, gives me a sympathetic bro nod. You can go, man. Shifts over. I scramble out of bed, grab my shoes. Nothing happened, I swear, Brad waves a hand. I know nothing happened. You're the third neighbor in 2 years. She doesn't cheat, she just needs an audience. She's high maintenance, bro. Why do you think I travel so much? Holy shit. The realization hits me like a truck. I wasn't a potential lover. I wasn't even a friend. I was an unpaid emotional support animal. I was a pacifier. Sarah turns to me beaming. Anon, you're still here. Brad, Anon is so sweet. He stayed the whole night so I wouldn't be scared. Brad looks at me with pity. Thanks, Anon. I owe you a beer. I gotta go. I run out of the bedroom, run out of the apartment, hear the door close behind me, stand in the hallway in my socks holding my shoes. Neighbor from 404 walks by. Looks at me, shakes his head. She get you too? He asks. Yeah, I whisper. The blue drinks gave me a hangover for 2 days, he says and keeps walking. Retreat to my apartment, lock the door, deadbolt. Slide down the door to the floor. My heart is still racing. I feel used. I feel relieved. I feel stupid. Check my phone. Text from Sarah. Thanks again for last night. We should do dinner next week when Brad is back in town. He really likes you. I stare at the phone. I have been friend-zoned so hard I basically became a piece of furniture. I have been husband-zoned by the husband. I have been community-zoned by the entire floor. Spend the next week avoiding the hallway. Order groceries online. Wear headphones even when not listening to anything. One evening, hear a knock, look through peephole. It's Brad, holding a six-pack of expensive craft beer. Open door cautiously. Hey man, Brad says, peace offering. Thanks. Look, sorry about Sarah, she's a lot. She grew up with 5 siblings, can't stand silence. I love her, but she needs constant stimulation. He hands me the beer. You're a good dude for not taking advantage of the situation. Most guys would have tried. I was too terrified to move, I admit. Brad laughs. Yeah, that works too. Anyway, I'm building a gaming PC. Saw your setup through the window once. You know anything about liquid cooling? My autism activates. Actually, yes, I have a custom loop. No way, can you show me? Brad comes in. We spend 3 hours talking about GPUs, thermal paste, and Call of Duty. Turns out Brad is just a nerd who got fit and got a sales job. He hates the travel, hates the live laugh love signs too. She bought another one yesterday, he whispers like it's a war crime. It says, bless this mess. The house is spotless anon. What mess is she blessing? We bond over the absurdity of his marriage. Sarah texts him while he's literally next door. Where are you? He shows me the phone. Watch this, he replies, just with Anon talking about curtains. She loves curtains, he explains. Sarah replies, oh. Ask him if he likes the beige ones. We burst out laughing, became actual friends with Brad. He comes over to game when Sarah is in needy mode. We created a signal. If he puts a specific plant in the window, it means Sarah is on a rampage and he needs asylum. If I put a sticky note on my door, it means I'm hiding and cannot perform company duties. Sarah still treats me like her emotional boyfriend, brings me cookies, complains to me about Brad. He's spending so much time next door, I think he's avoiding me. I nod. Maybe he just really likes curtains, Sarah. I guess men are so weird. 6 months later, Sarah gets pregnant. I'm so excited, she tells me in the hall. That's great, Sarah. But Brad is going to be traveling for work again in October. I'm going to need so much help setting up the nursery. She gives me the look. The keep me company look. I feel the cold sweat. Brad walks out behind her. He looks at me, mouths the words, save yourself. Actually, I say, I think I'm moving in October. What? No, why? Job offer. In Alaska. Alaska, that's so far. Yeah, no internet there, no neighbors, just bears. Oh no, who will help me pick out paint colors? I look at Brad. He gives me a thumbs up. I'm sure you'll find someone, Sarah. Maybe the guy in 405, he looks helpful. We both look at the door of 405. New guy just moved in. Young, naive, looks like he has a savior complex. The cycle continues, 2 weeks later. C405 guy carrying Sarah's groceries. He's smiling, he thinks he's in, he thinks he's a player. She invited me over for wine tonight, he tells me as we pass in the hall. Her husband is out of town, I stop. Put a hand on his shoulder. Godspeed, brother, drink the blue stuff slowly. He looks confused. What? Just wear comfortable clothes, you're not getting laid, you're getting napped on. He laughs it off. Yeah, okay, buddy. Jealous much, I walk into my apartment, hear the knock on his door an hour later. Hey, my Wi-Fi is down, I put on my headset, boot up the PC, join lobby with Brad. Did she get him? Brad asks over voice chat. Target acquired, I reply. Good, maybe I can actually finish a round of Warzone tonight. Life is weird, I didn't get the girl, I didn't get the sex. But I got a bro, a decent beer connection and front row seats to a psychological thriller starring my neighbors. And I learned the most valuable lesson of all. If a married woman asks you to keep her company, she doesn't want your body. She wants your soul, and she will crush it under the weight of her boredom and anxiety. Currently looking at Zillow. Not for Alaska, just somewhere with thicker walls, and maybe single neighbors, or at least neighbors who don't require a shift change. See Sarah in the hallway one last time before I actually move out. She's holding a baby monitor. Anon, look, she shows me the ultrasound. He has Brad's nose. It's a blob, Sarah. It's a beautiful blob, you'll babysit, right? When it comes, I'll need company during the night feedings. I stare into the abyss. The abyss wants free childcare. I'm moving Saturday, Sarah. Oh right, Alaska. Yep, the bears are calling. Well, send us a postcard. Will do, move out. Brad helps me load the truck. You're escaping the containment zone, he says. I'll send help, I promise. NAV 405 is handling it well. He's already fixed the sink 3 times. We bro hug, drive away, check rear view mirror, see Sarah waving from the balcony. See 405 standing next to her, looking confused, holding a paint swatch. Pour one out for 405. His watch has just begun. MFW, I survived the friend zone event Horizon. MFW, I gained a homie instead of a homicide charge. MFW, I never have to drink blue Curacao ever again.